Hey guys, I'm back in New York. I'm heading back over to Rafa, New York City for another Rapharides event. Yesterday I did the sunset photography ride, which was pretty awesome. Today I'm doing the no drop ride, and if they have room I might do the Herman Miller design ride, where they take you around and show you all the modern monuments in New York City. So I'm going to head on over there and I'll see you then.
Welcome to our Sunday no drop ride of Rapharide, New York. We'll be just heading up the West Side bike path. Tara here is a former pro racer, national level. He is a Rafa ambassador, big supporter of women's cycling and growing the community. We are very happy to have her.
We're going to head out onto West Side bike path. We're going to go all the way up to the George Washington Bridge, and we're going to take a look at the little red lighthouse, which, if you haven't been there, you've got to be there. It's like a New York icon. I hope that maybe you've heard of the little children's book of like Little Red Lighthouse and the Great Gray Bridge. And then we're going to go up. There's a steep climb up to the bridge from there. The George Washington Bridge, we're going to go over the George Washington Bridge, and then we'll head back here. So we're going to grab our bike, and we will head out to the front.
Here we go. We're on the West Side bike path in New York. It's beautiful. It's breathtakingly gorgeous. It's pretty flat. A few rolling hills. But for a beginning cyclist, it'd be a piece of cake. And traffic's right over there, completely separated. If only the rest of the city was like this. Every time I talk, I drop back a little bit. Gotta catch up. Don't want to slow the people behind me down. Gotta be a courteous cyclist, especially in a group. Can't be my normal jerk self. Saw another recumbent. This is a tricycle hand bike. These are pretty cool. Seems like a lot of work. Gotta really admire the people that use those. I mean, I guess a lot of them don't have a choice. If they want to cycle, that's what they gotta use. But I mean, just pedaling with your hands. Whew. I have a hard enough time pedaling with my legs. And I started speaking and I dropped back. Stoplights, even on the bike lanes. out. I'll include some photos of it from my last trip. Like a cruise is letting out. Wife and I took a cruise. We were supposed to go to Canada. Hurricane came. They routed us to Bermuda. Right along the water. Gorgeous. We slowed down quite a bit. The trail was pretty busy. I'm not complaining. We're in the Bronx. Used to work here, never realized I could ride back and forth. We're heading towards a little red lighthouse. Never heard of it. Apparently it's a famous landmark around here. Coming up on the George Washington. GWB. Falling behind. I can't attack the hills like they do. I can't catch up on the down because of all the pedestrians. So we're here at the Little Red White House. It's right under the George Washington Bridge. I've never heard of it before, but I guess it's famous. Next, we got to go over the George Washington Bridge, and that's scary. They're saying that the hill is very steep. Never done anything like that, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I didn't make it up that first hill. I had to walk it. But not gonna give up. Gonna finish the ride.
But if you're pedaling really hard, the tension is way too much for the derailleur to go. You ease up a little bit and let it sort of go over, and then you can pedal.
Okay.
Yeah?
So that was the steep one, right?
Yeah, there's one more.
Oh, so there's 3 steep ones.
So stop right here, follow it around.
Yeah, I think I'll just edit that to make it look like I rode up the hill. So I had a few issues with some really steep hills. That's why you need a trike. Somebody had a mechanical failure, so we're waiting on them. So they're taking the hard route? Alright, see you later. Joking. And heading to the bridge. We've dropped some on the no drop ride, or they dropped us. Cycling over the GWB. As I'm getting on it, there's a lot of these short turns, right? They're blind turns. I'm making a right turn, I'm on the right side. I get a head-on collision with a guy making a left turn on the right side. He's on my side, and he should have been on the outside. He's like, sorry dude, didn't see you. I'm like, yeah, you couldn't see me, that's why you should have been on the outside. Wasn't happy. I'm hurting from it. Upper back, elbow. But I'm still going. I believe I'm already in Jersey, almost to the end of the GWB. GoPro's dead, so. So we made it to Jersey, and what do they say about Jersey? If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I think that's Jersey, yeah.
But you've all done the GW now, which I have a feeling for some of you, this is not an every weekend perhaps the first time getting over the GWB. So congratulate yourself, because it's chaos getting over the GWB. And it was as chaotic as it usually is, honestly. And you did it. So now you can always do it. So now that we've made it over, we're going to turn around.
So we just crossed the George Washington Bridge, made it to Jersey. And like any sane person, as soon as we step foot in Jersey, we're going back to New York. I say that, I live in Jersey.
Next person, as you come through and you see it's still clear, call out clear, alright? Because what can happen too is, of course, I come through, it's clear, and somebody comes in, and maybe it's not clear once, So just so we're all aware if there's somebody coming.
Heading back over the GWB. After that head on, I'm staying unclipped on this bridge. It's all downhill from here, baby. Clear. These are called switchbacks. Very sharp turns. Back here at Rafa. They closed down the bike trail for the Pride Parade, so we had to come back in traffic, and it was brutal. But it was nice. It was a lot harder of a ride than I expected for a no-drop ride. I wasn't expecting getting up on the George Washington Bridge to be so difficult, but it was awesome. I did it. Had to walk my bike a little bit. I might edit those out though. One head-on collision with a guy that wasn't watching where he was going, coming around a corner on the wrong side. Other than that, it was a great ride, great people. I was dead by the end, had to drop back, and one of them stayed with me. It was nice. Heading back to the car, heading back home. This ride's over. It's a shame too. This was it's a blast. I didn't get back quite in time to do the next ride. I got back right as they were leaving, and I had to fuel up. I had to get a couple bananas and orange juice, and I had a Mexican Coke. Feel a lot better though after taking a break. Went through 4 bottles of water on the ride, so I'm about to go through another one. Anyways, I'm done, heading home. Till the next ride. Peace.